Yep.
Alright, so,
You want me to play or you want to play?
you play.
Okay.
I'll play in a moment, if you don't mind.
Sure, no problem.
I'll just bug you with questions
Alright.
while you play. So, Guacamelee is making its way to pretty much everything at this point. The Wii U, PS4, Xbox,
Xbox One, yeah.
everything. So, people who own the original one, like if you own the one on PS3,
Yeah.
is there an upgrade for that, or is this
We're still talking to Sony, like to see what our options are there, because I don't know if this. Not many games have done what we're doing. We're releasing like a whole new game, but we're not releasing it on Vita or PS3, so it'll be on PS4. But there might be some options that we have for like giving discounts to people who already own the game, but we're still looking at it.
That's good that you thought about that at least.
Yeah.
So what are the major differences between the original version and this version? What is the title again?
Super Turbo Championship Edition.
Okay.
So we released a couple of downloadable content packs on the Sony platforms. So those are integrated into this game. But on top of that, there's there's two whole new levels. There's two new superpowers that the character earns. There's a lot of new enemies. There's a new boss fight. Plus, we've done just minor tweaks here and there on a lot of different things like the general controls, the way co-op works with the dimension swapping. You can see like a lot of graphical enhancements, like a lot of new effects. Enemies have health bars above their heads now. Like a lot of little things that we didn't have time to put in the original game, or things that we criticized about the original game. We just like trying to do another pass.
I don't remember that from the original game.
Yeah, this is a new thing. So this demo here is showing you a little snippet of each of the two new levels. And then pretty soon you're going to see one of the new powers. You're going to get a glimpse of the new boss, which is coming up. So this guy here, his name is El Trio. He's like a three-headed skeleton.
Dinosaur, kind of.
Dinosaur. One of the heads is a horse's head. He's a mariachi band also. You can see he's got the influence.
The middle head almost looks a little cybernetic, but I'm sure that's just me. Interesting.
So this guy's in charge of the creating. He's the one who's in charge of creating the skeleton army, and so you're going to see like where all the skeletons are actually coming from in the demo here.
Oh, okay. So this doesn't change the original narrative at all; just adds stuff to it.
Exactly. Yeah. The main overarching story is pretty similar, but there's new little story elements being added here and there. The new levels are part of the main storyline now. So this level might come about a third of the way through the game. We're going to show a snippet of the other level, and that one comes pretty far on the game. This demo is kind of like stitching the two things together, so it's not like what you would experience in the full game.
Is he going to teach you something, or is he going to yell at you?
He's going to yell at you and teach you something.
Okay.
So he's going to unlock a new power called Intenso right now. So you'll notice, like in the HUD at the top, underneath the stamina and the health bars, there's a new white bar there. So that's your Intenso bar. And as you fight enemies, you charge that bar up, and then you can trigger it. So now I'm like a super luchador. He's on fire. He's got white skin. This gives you you have a lot more fighting power. You're faster. You can upgrade this even further in the store so that it'll like break through enemy barriers immediately. And if you're able to kill these guys quickly enough, it'll keep your Intenso charged.
Okay.
So it encourages you to like try and keep longer combos so that you can stay more powerful for long. So I've lost it now, but so as I fight this, you can see the bar up at the top is growing.
It's blue as it grows and then white when it finishes?
It turns white as soon as you're able to trigger it.
Oh.
So there's other upgrades hidden around the world that makes the bar longer, but that white line at the end stays in the same place. So as long as you grow it past the white line, you can trigger it.
Okay. Now, just a question. Was the creation of this power in response to any kind of difficulty, or just something that you all just wanted to add?
It is kind of something we just wanted to add, but as a side effect, it is helping the difficulty of the game. So, we've added a whole bunch of new enemies throughout the game, and some of those enemies are actually quite difficult. But the nice thing about the Intenso power is that when you die, it doesn't reset. continues to grow across paths.
Okay.
So if you die a few times, it'll grow and then it'll be charged, and then you can use it. And when you use it, it kind of brings the difficulty down a little bit. So it's a nice way to help people get past difficulty spikes or parts that they have trouble with.
Now, if I remember correctly, the walls with the green stuff on it, you can't do the jump on that, right?
That's
the
right.
Walls you can't jump on.
Yeah. So I just fell down there, so I can't go back up that way. I have to go this way. So now I've just unlocked the dash punch power. So this little section is just forcing the player to use it in different situations to break through blocks to dash through gaps.
I remember the portion towards the end of the game where you kind of have to go through those gauntlets going down.
Yeah.
Oh. I mean, I got through them, but I would get like the last enemy and mess up and then die and start all over again. So.
The game does get quite challenging, especially near the end. So now we're going to enter into this new level. It's inside of the interior of a volcano, and this level comes pretty far on in the game, so it is going to be quite challenging as well.
And the size of the new levels are comparable to the original games.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Overall, we think the game is about 30% larger than the original game. So.
Okay.
So you can see the roof is coming down on me here.
Yeah.
But you can also throw enemies up into the spikes.
Will it slow it down?
No, just to kill them, because it's
That helps.
It's instant kill. So I can't. If I jumped right now, I would die.
Don't jump.
Yeah, I won't jump. That's gonna.
At least the pinata was nice and low, so that's not to kill you. Yeah, those guys with the whirling swords.
Yeah.
Oh, they piss me off
Those
so
guys are
much.
tough. Yeah.
But the game is challenging, but it's doable. It's not, bashing your head against the wall. It's just like, okay, let me just try this again and be smarter this time.
Yeah, and when you try different things, you'll find different enemies are weaker to different things. Like those 3 sword guys, if you use the dash on them, you can break their spinning attacks. So also the yellow skeletons that are quite challenging. The dash attack works really well on them as well.
People are very excited. Who's over there anyway?
I don't know what they're playing. I think they might be playing Poker. It's the Sports Friends booth over there. So there's 4 different games being shown. So now, right now, I'm kind of going fast, but I'm being chased by this wall of lava coming up. So it's like a forced progression. You gotta keep moving. Oh. This time I jumped there.
That's funny. I'm thinking, okay, for the new levels, will you have like the goat jumping power? Like, what powers will you have by the time you get to the new content?
So because the two new levels come at different parts in the game, so I think by the time you get to this level, you have gotten the wall run, but not the wall fly. So you could be able to.
That's the one you run
Up the wall.
up.
Yeah. The wall fly is the one that you can like fly across. I think that comes a little bit later.
Okay.
But by the time you reach here, you've unlocked most of the powers.
You have to stop playing and just play it again with the whole thing.
Yeah.
I get the full experience. It seemed pretty cool initially, but before all they're adding stuff, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, because we really wanted to bring it to the other consoles because, to give everyone a chance to play it, the ones who haven't been able to play it because they don't own whatever platform.
No.
But we also didn't want to just bring it like vanilla straight across. We wanted to try and add more stuff. So
That makes sense.
yeah, plus it was an opportunity to improve things. So
Like you said, enemies have health meters now.
yeah, exactly. And some people criticized that the original game was too short. So we're like, okay, well let's add some more content.
It seemed pretty appropriate.
Yeah.
It seemed like a good length to me. But then again, I play like 80 games a week, so.
Yeah. Well, the criticism was more that they were having so much fun enjoying the game. They wish it was longer. That's a good criticism.
Yeah.
So I'll take that.
That's constructive.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming the El Trio was going to kind of tease you and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And his skeleton army is gonna come out of the pipes as you're fighting in this arena. So this is a good time to use the new Intenso power to try and
I bet.
take out a bunch of the guys as quickly as you can. And because there's a lot of guys in here, it's a lot easier to keep the Intenso powered up.
So once Nintendo finds out about the Intenso power, they're going to come after you? You already have a, was it Chuzo?
Chuzo statues.
statues. I like that stuff. It was only couch co-op if I remember, right?
Yeah, it's still only couch co-op.
That makes sense. There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. How large is the team?
Drinkbox is 12 people total.
Okay.
And, but not everyone's working on the same projects. There's we have another smaller project that's happening in parallel to this. So
If you can't talk about?
Can't talk about it. Yeah.
But it is happening.
It's happening. Yeah.
Tell me who it's happening for.
Sorry.
Tell me who it's happening for.
Yeah.
You can't tell me that either.
Can't tell you.
Got it.
Yeah. So that's the demo.
Okay. Can I give it a shot?
Yeah, absolutely.